October 1st, 2024, Israel began what they call a limited, localized, and targeted ground offensive against Hezbollah positions in southern Lebanon, marking a new phase in the escalating conflict between the two sides. The Israeli military, in a statement, confirmed that its troops had entered Lebanese territory, conducting precision raids on Hezbollah targets near the border, which they described as an immediate threat to northern Israel. The offensive is being supported by airstrikes and artillery fire, aimed at neutralizing Hezbollah forces entrenched in villages close to the Israeli border. The Israeli Defense Ministry had previously indicated that an expanded ground operation was imminent, following weeks of border clashes and rocket attacks from Hezbollah. The offensive also follows the recent Israeli killing of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah, a major blow to the Iran-backed militant group. Overnight airstrikes hit Beirut's southern suburbs, a Hezbollah stronghold with multiple explosions witnessed across the city. The strikes occurred shortly after Israeli forces warned residents to evacuate areas near buildings they identified as Hezbollah infrastructure. In the past 24 hours alone, the Lebanese Health Ministry reported that 95 people had been killed and 172 wounded in Israeli strikes, targeting southern Lebanon, the eastern Bekaa Valley, and the outskirts of Beirut. The Israeli offensive comes amid nearly a year of intensified hostilities between Israel and Hezbollah, which escalated following a deadly Hamas raid into Israel last year. This conflict now threatens to draw in other regional powers, including Iran and the US-Israel's rejection of a US and French proposal for a 21-day ceasefire along the Lebanon border, signals its determination to press forward with military objectives, despite international calls for de-escalation. US President Joe Biden reiterated his call for an immediate ceasefire, expressing concern over the growing humanitarian toll. Lebanese authorities report that around 1,000 civilians have been killed since the conflict began, with approximately 1 million people displaced. In response to the escalating violence, Lebanese troops were reportedly pulled back from positions along the southern border, though Lebanon's army has traditionally remained neutral in conflicts between Israel and Hezbollah. Hezbollah's deputy leader, Naim Qassem, issued a defiant response to Israel's ground operations, stating that the group is fully prepared for a ground engagement.
We know that the battle may be long. We will win as we won in the liberation of 2006.
He declared, referencing the last major war between Israel and Hezbollah. The situation remains volatile, with Israel's ground offensive intensifying fears of broader regional involvement, particularly as Hezbollah continues to fire rockets deep into Israeli territory. The conflict shows no signs of abating, and with diplomatic efforts faltering, the region is bracing for further escalation.